sit all cloudy and blends with the prima bottles lying everywhere. Got a guitar in my hand and a Western oil can under my ukole for a chair. It's Aloha Friday, no work till Monday. It's Aloha Friday, no work.
Here we go, here we go.
A doobie-doo. Is the song dying? Yeah, it's gone. We didn't even make the song. What happened?
On different tangents.
We must have been in Vegas. Okay.
Yay!
Aloha mai kako. Aloha, I'm Kimo Kahoano.
This is Ikaika Kahoano.
And Leilani Kupahu Marino.
And we welcome you to the show. To the show. We're back from Vegas, we don't care.
Well, you guys are back from Vegas.
When you lose so much money, there's so many sad faces coming home.
At least we were pulling
I'm never going
arms.
back there again.
And then those that won?
And then, no. And then after a few days back home, oh man, I gotta save up for my next trip. I mean, these people have been there, like, they might as well buy a condo or something over there.
Well, our days were golf, and so we were using our arms in a different way, so it was interesting to watch the facial
Yeah, but nobody cares
expressions.
about us. All they care about is the people who go to Vegas.
Right,
so let me tell you about the people who go to Vegas, okay? I want you to look at this picture. People going to Vegas in strollers,
Yes.
in wheelchairs, barely can walk over to the airplane, okay? Get inside, eat the food, go bathroom, eat the food,
And that's what was
sleep.
fun to watch.
and do all that stuff. Wait, they haven't even gotten off the plane yet. We're still in the air, okay? Everything's up in the air. How's your life? Is it up in the air? Good. I'm so glad.
Well, we had
so
a
glad
little
we're all
turbulence.
centered on going to work and being fulfilled. Okay, some of you are already retired. That's why you listen to the show.
And that's why in Las Vegas we saw a lot of retirees there.
Yes, a lot of all kinds of people. See,
Yes.
you're perky this morning.
I am.
You're not
whole
waiting
new-
to speak up.
It's a whole new
I
world.
give these people the stuff. Boom, my son takes over. The Leilani's talking this morning.
Because he keeps encouraging us to talk, and now
Oh
we finally
my
do.
gosh, when they finally do, it's like, excuse me? Can I have my show back? Okay,
Aloha,
so
everyone.
Vegas was very interesting. It was just like Vegas.
Oh, we want to say
Was just like Vegas.
mahalo to
What
my
can we say?
dad and to Mel Tanioka and everyone.
Oh,
That we got to
man.
spend a beautiful time. Mel's surprise.
Don Marie.
Oh, Don Marino, yes.
Yes, and
Shirley Daniels.
and you know, Mel Tanioka and his wife Lynn surprised us. They
Yes.
weren't supposed to come because
Yes.
Mel just got out of Palamomi,
Palimomi.
Palimomi. Mahalo.
We even saw him before we
Mahalo
were
kia
leaving.
Palimomi. They help you. Okay. Okay. So he just got out, and then we're sending pictures. Okay.
Yes.
Guys, we're sending all kind of pictures. Okay.
I think we enticed him.
And pictures. We shared a picture of Joy of us having a good time. Then I said, no. He's in pain. You gotta send him a little sad picture.
So
So we
sent
sent him
him a
a real
sad picture.
sad picture. It was
From
so
the
sad, made him
airport.
laugh. And stuff like that. So they came in on Friday,
Yeah, they surprised
and they
us.
surprised everybody. And
How's
had
Mel
a great
doing?
time. Oh, he's doing much better.
Much better, yeah.
Hey, he's alive, brother. He's breathing. Who cares about the
And
rest?
how about Casey? Was it Casey that we met at one of the golf courses who was originally from Oahu and her family, and she moved to Las
Was
Vegas?
Casey. It was Casey at
So we
Angel
wanna
Park.
Yeah, Angel Park. We want
Shout out to
her.
Casey.
She was beautiful. She was so excited. She comes over and she says, "Are you Kimo Kao'ano?"
I was wondering why when I made the initial order, she kind of looked at me like, and it's like, excuse me, I didn't do anything. I
She
just
was
ordered it.
so excited to meet someone from home at that moment.
Yeah. And so
No, it's a trip. I mean, how many
there were.
people like go to Vegas, love Vegas,
And live
Yeah.
in Vegas,
And
stay
live
in
in
Vegas.
Vegas.
You know,
Live in love.
I don't see the allure.
Yeah.
Maybe it's just not for me, but I mean, I've been there. You know, I've hung out. Spent time with friends
Allure
there.
is what you put on your body when you need help. Your
When
skin
you need
is
help
dry.
from
when
Vegas.
you go to Vegas, your skin is dry, so you put Allure on
But
your
you know, it is in that island,
and
so we
then
don't want to forget
Not
that.
that you need it, but then all the girls come.
I think the appeal is the still is the whole Western mindset of striking it big.
Striking it big.
That has to be
That's
the appeal.
why we have the mega bucks, big winning lottery thing.
I think that is what brings people back to
the
Vegas.
chance
time
that they can
and time again.
Right.
That has to be it. Because I mean,
hey, you guys never catch on after the first time. You guys never catch.
Right. Or just
no, but people just go there because hey, it's a community.
Yeah.
Right.
And it's someplace familiar, and they know, and they have their favorite machines.
Yeah.
And they talk to them, and now their machines own their money.
the machines talk to them. We're that much closer to be taken over by robots.
No,
it's gonna happen.
Well, most of the time the machine doesn't say anything, and then once in a while you, puck, puck.
Yes.
The dollars are dropping. Then you hear this. You hear this cry out from in the middle of the thing, no matter what's happening.
Right.
Ah! Ah!
Well,
and it's not a bird or anything.
And so
it's someone passing out because they have a heart attack
just
because they won
happy.
money.
They're so
They're just
excited
happy
they
finally
won. Yeah.
And that's a good feeling because everyone wants to win.
Yes.
Right?
Yeah.
Right.
So.
And I want to, and my dad is like one of those that has moved to, Henderson. And so they discipline themselves in how they go into those, play the slots in Keno. And I think you almost have to have that kind of
folks, can you see how much we care about what's happening here in Hawaii?
We care greatly. Now we're coming home. Now it's home time.
Mama Nurturer over there, we care greatly. We're so caring about you folks. We miss you guys. We wish all you went with us.
And you asked me about women.
Don't believe it.
What's a woman's
I
issue?
didn't ask you anything.
Earlier, you said, let's talk about a woman's issue.
Wait a minute. Whoa, we didn't get into one issue yet. How did the women step up in the front?
Because we're coming home now.
We're coming home now. And so the women go win now. Okay?
When did you guys come back?
On Monday.
We got back on Monday.
Oh, okay. It's a long recovery time, apparently.
Yes, you can see.
We got back on Monday. We left on Wednesday.
Right. Okay. It's almost a week.
And we got back on Monday.
So you still have Vegas-itis?
No, not really.
No.
Not really.
Well, we don't use our arms to pull up and down. We use it to swing side to side.
Well, that's how easy they make it now. You don't even need muscles.
Yeah.
You just push a button.
You push a button,
true.
and here's the thing, is that you can actually save money by playing golf. I figured it out.
You can.
That was so random.
For the fee of golf,
Yes.
you can save yourself 5 hours
That's what your dad
of
said.
being on the slot machine and losing money.
Because by the time we come back,
Oh, man,
we were
that
just
was
ready to
great.
eat, and then
That was awesome.
here, boy.
So anyway, thank you. So,
Oh, man.
gee, what time is it now? It's time to take a musical break.
Did we
We
get there
haven't
already?
talked about the news. Okay, while we were gone, good job.
Yeah. Oh, hey, thanks, Dad. Yeah.
Hey.
The last
We're
20
sitting in the
minutes,
middle of a car in a golf course, and there you are.
I was shocked that you guys were even able to do the show. I mean, using
Well, I'm glad that you two were able to do the show.
via
You
cell
admit.
phone.
Yeah.
I mean, because you guys are traveling. I mean,
And-
that was literally like probably the first time anyone's done a radio show moving.
We were in the
Yeah,
car,
moving on a cell phone.
moving.
and Paul Bunda,
On speakerphone.
and little Albert.
Yeah, Paul Bunda.
That's like the
Who
bare,
told us he was so happy to be there.
the bare,
To receive
It was
so
so
much
funny.
accolades.
the bare minimum to be involved in a radio show on a cell phone on the speakerphone, though.
Right.
Yes.
In a
Thank
car.
God.
In a car.
In a car.
On the move.
On the move.
We
But
were
you made it
traveling.
happen.
Okay, so now let's bring it back home. Okay?
Yeah, sure.
Okay, so Leilani gets last because she asked first.
Okay.
Yay! I love it.
Those who ask first go last.
Okay.
Awesome.
So, yeah, go ahead.
No,
You don't have anything?
I do have. I have many things.
Oh, just one
You
thing.
know, I guess.
I have many things. One, please.
Okay, so I have things written down here. So if I have to choose from amongst these,
Yeah.
geez, one thing. Newsworthy?
Just anything, son. Just whatever hits you in the head.
Okay. You know how we had Mailani on, right?
Before I do. No. Yeah, Mailani.
Okay,
yeah.
you know how we had Mailani on. Okay, so last week for the last song of the show, I played the song "Over" by Keahiwai.
Right.
Yes, you
Right.
did.
Ever since I played that song, I cannot get it out of my head.
No kidding.
Yeah, it just.
How does it go?
It's the one.
Is it really over?
Oh, yeah. Oh, yeah.
sort of
That goes
up-tempo
back to
jam.
it. Yeah.
And
Okay.
it's just such a good, and their song Promised Love and Fallen,
Well,
I've been playing it over and over.
Well,
all week.
Mailani, out of all of those accomplishments, is now
goodness.
nominated. So for me, we're going to visit this morning, not only with some guests, but we're also going to kind of go through the Hoku Awards.
Right.
We just got the final ballot, and so a lot of you are going to be surprised. What do you mean I'm not on? So the final ballot is out, and it's going to be happening on May 24th.
Yeah,
Saturday?
May 24th.
Yeah, Saturday.
At the Hawaii Convention Center.
Yeah, Hawaii Convention Center. So that's going to be good. Okay? So we'll cover that throughout the show. We have some special guests to talk to. And Leilani has something for actually the family.
Yeah, we were talking about, what's happening. Actually, there's 2 cases, and the little girl that was beaten by her stepmother and father.
Yeah, that's a bummer.
There's also a 4-year-old little boy that was also beaten by the mother.
On the mainland,
Oregon.
though.
Yeah, on the mainland.
But she's a Hilo girl, so a local girl.
Yeah, that
so
was big news.
the point that I would share with your dad is, if we can keep working on that patience for children, how that influences how we become adults, nonviolent, and so just want to put out to the families, and especially these children that don't have a voice of their own. I love what's happening in Vegas, in Nevada. They are actually now, because some of the cases, having attorneys contracted with every single child, foster child case. And so that way there is somebody that's able to continue advocating that for them, even when maybe a child falls through the crack, there's still somebody there.
And here in Hawaii, we're famous for having a lot of abuses, okay,
Yes.
of the foster family situation. But foster care is great. It's better than no care at all, okay?
Yeah.
So we're not talking about a massive amount of foster care abuses. We're talking about only need one.
But
You
these
just
were-
need 1 or 2 or 3 or 4, and it seems like it's everything, but that's how many children are needed for foster care.
And
So
this was not foster care, though. These children were actually died by the hands of their own mothers.
oh yeah, but you
So-
mentioned
and I
foster
mentioned
care,
foster care.
so that's why I went there.
Right.
Now, as far as what happens in those situations that turn out criminal, once they get to the trial and to the judge and to our judicial system, that is what we have to deal with. And then all of us lose a little bit, inside because of
For a
that.
child,
Because we
right.
look for a child, we look for how that could have been our child. And the other thing is, to any of you parents out there, corporal punishment is not bad. It's when you take it to that kind of
So when it becomes abusive.
sick,
Yeah.
abusive extreme that is ridiculous.
But to
Okay,
not
that's
even go to
that's
that-
ridiculous.
Yeah.
And then the other thing is this: before you hit your child, always look at it this way. That was me. Okay, I put a lot into this child. Okay, so part of me is in this. And so I have to understand that as a parent. And most parents are not prepared to be parents. You just become parents, just like that. Bingo. Okay? And we don't want to go any further about that story.
I wanted to say one thing.
Okay?
I think I'm not a parent, but I just wanted to say I think what is a good thing is maybe just all parents should have a prereq of watching the Cosby Show, because I think that is just an intelligent way to raise children. The way that Bill
And
Cosby did
humor?
it on the show,
With humor?
the way that
All
he
that
did
stuff.
it was very intelligent. It was very, humorous.
And he's still alive. He's still
And
going.
That show is so great.
Yeah.
And the family dynamic and the way that the parents were the authoritative element in the household,
Yeah.
and just the way that they delegated that authority.
Yeah. And the humor,
And the
that we
humor-
got out of it can really help you.
Yeah, but I mean, it's more than just like
Just a
entertainment.
comedy show,
It's,
right,
It's
right.
actually an
That's
education.
Right.
There was a professional who was just
Yeah.
on TV the other day who said that's exactly how he learned how to be a parent. Was he
I didn't even see that. I just thought about it when I saw the show the other
So you're
day.
exactly right.
Yeah.
A wonderful example of parenting.
Yep.
Okay, we got sports coming up next, ladies and gentlemen. Thank you for joining us on AM 940, AM940Hawaii.com, and iHeartRadio AM 940, brought to you by...
He said, and it's Pelotron Companies.
Awesome.
Welcome to Aloha Friday Mornings, brought to you by...
He said, and it's Pelotron Companies.
Yep, PSET and Spillachon Companies at the top. I'm Hoku McClellan, Harvard Kim, and all the gang working there. Doing military contracts as a NHO, a Native Hawaiian organization, and 88 companies is not easy. It's not easy to get recognized. It's not easy to get certified. It's not easy even after you are working in the system for a long time. So big congrats to everybody who's involved with the company. Mahalo. And this is the Give Back, this
Yes,
wonderful
mahalo.
Aloha Friday morning show where we can give back and socialize. You can wake up, you can hear something that's actually live. That's right, we're not dead yet. We're live. We're live. We're for real.
We are.
Okay? And you know what keeps people alive? No matter what's going on in the world, you know what keeps people alive? It's sports.
That's right. Strap on your seatbelts, ladies and gentlemen. It's sports time. I'm Ikai Kakawano, 624. Go Sports! Well, the goalpost dunk, a favored post-touchdown celebration of many NFL players, is going the way of the icky shuffle, the cell phone call, the Sharpie in the sock, and all of the other celebrations banned by the No Fun League. NFL Commissioner Ryan Goodell, or better known by his nickname, The Grinch, has proposed yet again another move to sterilize and neuter the fun out of the NFL football.
Oh, yes, we're going to be so cute.
Starting this season, the touchdown celebration of dunking a football over the goalpost, made most famous by New Orleans Saints tight end and former University of Miami basketball player Jimmy Graham, will be fined a 15-yard unsportsmanlike conduct penalty. The justification for this enforcement, according to the NFL head of officiating Dean Blandino, is that the NFL has a rule against using the ball as a prop, and apparently that's the rule that will be used to ban the dunks. So it's not a new rule, it's an interpretation of an existing rule.
Yeah. Oh, yeah.
Right.
And you know what it is, actually, I have feelings for this. I just think that the feelings is that not everybody can dunk. Some big guys no can reach the goalpost. That's the problem.
And it is impressive with 20 pounds of pads on. And in the PGA, did I call it or did I call it? Woods will miss next week's Masters tournament. I believe I was talking about this 2 weeks ago.
We.
And you came in with my back. Ow, my back is sore. Which
Ouch.
completely cracked me up. But he'll miss the Masters for the first time in 20 years due to minimally invasive back surgery this week. I called it. Did I not call it?
Yeah.
Did I not call
That's
this?
the methodology.
I called this 2 weeks ago.
Uh-huh.
Right. And no, it wasn't an April Fool's joke, ladies and gentlemen. The Tiger went in for a microdiscectomy on Monday, the 31st, and my guess from the way he was hobbling around on the course was that it was an L4, L5. This leaves Rory McIlroy as an 8-1 pick, followed by the Aussie Adam Scott as a 10-1 pick to don the green jacket.
Oh.
Yep. In men's tennis, Nadal loses the Sony Open to Novak Djokovic on Sunday, making him now 5-11 against the Joker when they meet in the finals. Yet I still think he is on pace to set the record for the most majors in men's tennis. Like Tiger, he's only 4 away from the greatest of all time, Roger Federer, who has the all-time men's tennis major league at 17. And here's one that will make you scratch your head. So Chip Kelly, right, former University of Oregon coach, right? He goes to the Philadelphia Eagles, right? Goes to the Philadelphia Eagles. Has a successful first season.
Okay.
Right? Takes him to the playoffs. But somehow, after his first year, he releases one of his most dangerous wideouts in the NFL to free agency in Deshaun Jackson.
You're kidding me.
After coming off of his best season.
Deshaun Jackson is going to go to the Pro Bowl.
He's been to 3 Pro Bowls, and guess who picks him up?
Who?
Intra-league rival, the Washington Redskins.
Ooh.
So that's going to be interesting next season.
Joe Theismann team.
Yep.
Oh,
and
man.
Kevin Durant has a chance tonight to be in a rare company of his airness, Michael Jordan, by tying the great Michael Jordan at 40 straight games with 25 or more points. In the past 50 years of the NBA, Jordan has the record at 40, and Durant can tie that streak tonight against the Houston Rockets. Wilt Chamberlain has the most all-time at 106, followed by Oscar Robertson with 47 straight games with 25 or more points. 106 games straight with 25 or more points.
Wilt Chamberlain?
Wilt Chamberlain.
Wilt the Still Chamberlain.
Not only that, he has 72 other NBA records.
Big boy.
That he holds 62 which
7 feet too.
alone. And who has it better than the great Derek Jeter? All he did was announce that he will retire at the end of this season, and everywhere he plays, he gets gifts from the opposing team.
What?
Yeah. Take, for instance, yesterday against the Astros. Guess what they gave him?
What?
They gave him pinstripe custom boots with the Yankee logo, a Stetson cowboy hat, and Dad, you'll like this one, a brand spanking new set of Titleist golf clubs.
Oh,
Yep.
man. Oh, they want him out.
Yeah.
Get out of our
And
lives.
into the golf world.
Lucky guy. Sounds like his final season will be his best yet. And don't miss the NCAA Final Four tomorrow. We got Kentucky versus Wisconsin and UConn versus Florida. I actually picked Florida, if you recall, to win it all at the beginning of the tournament. So we'll see.
Is it looking good? It's looking dominant by Florida.
Yeah, it's
Dominant.
pretty good. And the only people I think is going to beat them is Kentucky. And my last story here in local sports, bringing it
Oh, did you
back
hear that?
home.
Did
So
you
we
hear that
come
slide
full-
comment? I think you mean go Kentucky. Did you hear that?
So we come full circle. Local sports.
Uh-huh.
the great Rich Miano.
Rich Miano, coach of the Kaiser Cougars.
Well, former coach. He's actually stepping down after 2 seasons.
He's stepping down.
He's stepping down as Tigers and Cougars head coach, after leading them to state Division II crown after only his second season with a 19-4 overall record as head coach in those 2 seasons.
What is he going to do?
And Miano's Cougars were tough this year.
Yes.
I honestly think they could have beaten the Div 1 champs Punahou. Miano did a bang-up job and will be sorely missed. He couldn't be reached for comment by the Star Advertiser, but according to sources close to him,
Facebook.
he cites his new job and wanting to simplify his life and spend time with family as the reasons for his departure. And there's your look at sports on Aloha Friday.
No kidding.
Rich Miano, yes.
Now somebody said he was going to be a stevedore.
Yes, well that's what was in the paper actually.
That was in the paper. He's going to be a stevedore.
It's kind of like one of those dream jobs.
What is he going to be like? He's going to be Coach Stevedore? Hey, you guys! Hey, you guys! Up there on the crane! Move it! Move it! That's right. Official, can we come in here?
Yeah, we need can we get a ruling on that?
Moving. Okay, we got somebody from the other company over here. Hey, you out! Back. That's right. You have no permission to be here. That's right. You can't play this game.
Yeah, that's a 5-yard penalty.
Oh.
Yeah. You gotta.
Rich will do the same thing as his job.
Yeah, we'll hope.
He'll have everybody in shape. Some of those stevedores will be able to play in the NFL.
And many of them are former NFL players.
Former NFL players.
Like Rich Miano himself.
Oh, yes. There you go. Okay.
So I guess he's amongst friends, right? Like.
Yeah. Yeah, but Rich, been on the program, right? With us.
I look at it this way.
Yeah.
This is how I look at it.
Yeah.
If you think about it, Rich actually took the Kaiser Cougars to the Prep Bowl and won.
Yeah.
In 1979, before coming on, before walking on at UH and having a prolific University of Hawaii career, and then going on to also have a prolific NFL career.
NFL.
Seasons in the NFL.
Best.
Pretty much the man. I look at it like this. He sort of, like Jack Burton from the movie Big Trouble in Little China, had unfinished business.
Okay.
He felt that he wanted to give back to the Kaiser community, which gave him so much as a high school standout athlete, taking him to the Prep Bowl. He's sort of won the Prep Bowl now for them, and I think he feels like his work is done there.
Go out when you're shining.
Go in show business. Go out on a high note.
In show business, leave them before they get too tired of seeing you.
You want to leave them wanting more.
On a high note.
Yep.
How much higher can you get?
Yeah, that's like Costanza. He wants to get out on a high note.
That's right.
Good night, everybody.
Good night, everybody. He's never been on a stage. No, so anyway, but it's just really great for Rich Miano. Because he's been on the show, on our show, right? And we talk story.
And he's a great guy.
About his great company, his enthusiastic sports company, and inspiring young people. Sports and fitness. It's been just wonderful. So we want to congratulate Rich Miano. Woo! Because he's a champion on all levels. Yeah. Yeah.
And he's brought a bunch of kids in Kaiser.
And
if they didn't have that experience, who knows?
Who knows? Is that sports?
That is your look at sports on Aloha Friday.
Woohoo!
That was a packed one.
Coming back so much more like the Hoku Awards when we return. I'm Kimo Kahoano.
This is Ikai Kahoano.
And Leilani Kupahu Marino.
And along with Min, our engineer, we're here for you. It's a happy Aloha Friday brought to you by PCN and its Peloton companies. For some people, that's all they can speak.
Well, that's true. And actually, the funny thing is they teach Pidgin in public schools, It's an actual dialect of English. However, what I wanted to say is that people think that those who speak Pidgin they sound unintelligent. However, I say they're ultra efficient.
Ultra efficient.
It is.
And some of them are.
Because language is just a way to communicate.
It's Hawaiian Ebonics.
The Bombay story about how Bombay came about, wasn't this poor Kia that wrote it?
Yes.
Yeah, he wrote it. It was for Kuipukuka, his mom. And how she always say Bombay, and she wanted him to do certain things, or he wanted her to do certain things. She'd go Bombay, Bombay, and then finally he decided to write this song. I mean, there's more to the story, but
I have no idea.
That's a good synopsis.
But the cool thing about Pidgin words is sometimes you have no idea how they were contracted to make these Pidgin words, because Bombay is a contraction of buy and buy. Yeah. So how do you get Bombay out of that, right?
Yeah.
But you do.
Well, I'll do it later. Yeah.
No.
So Bombay.
Right. How did bum come from buy?
I'll do it later. Yeah. Bye-bye.
But instead of saying buy and buy,
right.
Like I said, they're ultra efficient, so they contract the word, and it becomes Bombay.
Well, it also could mean
humbug if you keep
no, but the deep meaning could be goodbye. Okay, I'd like to say goodbye, but since I cannot say goodbye, Bombay.
And
okay. Hey, listen, I'll be glad to talk to you Bye-bye.
You know,
Bye-bye.
even like we
Okay.
don't say bye-bye or bye.
Just
We
went
say
right over your
ahoy.
head, right? That
No,
was a
no.
big, meaningful statement, but boom, gone, like nothing.
I heard it, Dad.
Let me run it over right now.
It led into ahoy ho. Is that we don't say bye, we say ahoy ho until we meet again. So
Yeah.
bye later on, we'll come
That's
back.
right.
So I think it's a wonderful way of closing out the moment.
Yeah, and
Let's close out the moment right now and go with the song. What song did we queue up?
Did you want to go with the song or the stats?
The
Because
song.
you
The
know.
song. The stats first.
Should we get into the stats?
Yeah, let's go back to the Hoku Awards. Give me the run of who
Yeah,
won
yeah.
what.
Yeah, okay,
Here
so-
we go. 1978, folks.
Who won what?
And let me tell you, the nomination was for Recording 77 year. The reason why the Hokus came about was
Yeah.
because Crash Ke Aloha
Yeah.
felt that there wasn't enough recognition of the people who were doing these great songs and not enough recognition,
Right.
not enough awareness. And this is probably, ironically, the greatest example of what he felt was very important. So he gathered us together. He said, we're going to do this. We're going to put stuff in DJ Sound City and all the record stores. People are going to be able to vote. And
Was there Tower
this-
Records back then?
Tower Records. Yeah, it was. 'Cause
yeah,
it was next
yeah,
door to
it
me
was.
at
Yeah.
HMSA.
Yeah. So,
There were many
No.
record stores
okay,
then, right?
Can we not distract from the
I'm sorry.
guy who's talking? Okay. So anyway, distract? Okay. So all of this stuff happened.
Yeah.
Crash is putting it all together with all of us, and we gather and we're going to put on these Hoku Awards. He goes to Napua Stevens,
Okay.
and she gives him Na Hoku Hano Hano. Okay, star of distinction.
Right,
the
right.
stars of distinction, and that's where all of this really began. It was not an effort to necessarily broadcast it. It was an effort to have all of the local Hawaiian entertainers, recording artists, musicians, engineers who were involved in the industry to come together for one night and to celebrate. And with that celebration, it began. And one of the albums that was most critical to the success of this venue that we enjoy today is this next song from one of the winners.
Won many times over, actually, in 1978, in the inception year of the Na Hoku Hano Hano Awards.
Let's take a listen, and then we'll talk about it after.
All right. Dude, I love history.
Female focus. Do we have that? Oh, wow, great.
Perfect.
Okay. So the
Female
nominees.
vocalist this year, right?
Female vocalist.
2014.
Okay? 2014. Okay. 2014 Female Vocalist of the Year. From Maui,
The nominees are.
Napua. Okay. For Lei Kulaya. Is that right?
Yeah, that's right.
Kulaya.
No,
Kulaya.
yeah, there's no moniker.
There's no moniker,
Yeah.
right? But it's Napua, and
Napua
Napua is the daughter of, as you
Hulu
mentioned,
Lindsay.
Hulu Lindsay.
And their grandmother, great musician as well.
Speaking of that,
There's no
Hulu Lindsay, also nominated, Daughter Against Mother. Who's gonna win? Ooh. Ahileo Valeno,
Yep.
right? So then, also nominated, we heard her, Mailani,
Yeah.
for Manava. Okay, that's
Yeah.
number 3.
a good
Number
album,
4 is Robi Kahakalau.
It was actually
Rob-
my Hawaiian
Sister
language 201
Ruby.
teacher.
Oh,
Love her.
yeah, and how many wonderful recordings that she made. Yeah,
Yeah.
she's timeless in her voice.
She is.
Timeless.
I have to say that was a difficult semester for me because it's hard when you're sitting in class and your teachers are basically
Yeah.
a local rock star.
Yeah.
I know.
Love and Honesty, yeah? Was Love and Honesty?
Yeah, yep.
Yeah, that was the big one.
Yep.
Okay.
She was a great teacher too.
And speaking of that rock star, the final nominee, Female Vocalist of the Year, 2014, now Hoku Hano Hano Awards, Anu Hair, and it's called Butterflies. How's that?
Auntie Betty Jenkins' granddaughter, her mo'opuna.
Betty Jenkins' granddaughter.
Nolani.
Nalani's Tamara. And then this is the Anu Hair.
Circle of
He's
life.
the granddaughter. It's so new
Oh.
generation. Oh, this is so touching.
Circle of life.
Oh my gosh. How touching a moment it's going to be with all these 5 ladies nominated and everybody going to be like, whoa, nobody knows how it feels. But let's take a listen to the music right now. Who is talking here? Okay, let's go then. Let's take a listen to Aloha, granddaughter. Okay, ready? Go. Ladies and gentlemen, it's time for us to say goodbye to all our company. M-I-C
See you real soon.
K-E-Y
Why?
Because we like you.
M-O-U-S. Here's where I sit all cloudy and blitz with my prima donnas lying everywhere. Got a guitar in my hand and a Western oil can under my ukulele for a chair. It's Aloha Friday, no work till Monday. Doobie-doobie-doobie-doobie-doobie. Sing along with us too. It's Aloha Friday, no work till Monday. Doobie-doobie-doobie-doobie. Right to the last verse. Here we go. Ready and go. Kimo and the crew is sucking up the brew. The pulehu be smoking on the side. All the surfers are rocking while the high school kids are jocking. Down Kalakaua for a ride. It's Aloha Friday, no work till Monday. Doobie-doobie-doobie-doobie-doobie. Diddly-do. It's Aloha Friday, no work till Monday. Doobie-doobie-doobie-doobie. Come on, everybody, let's sing along. It's Aloha Friday, no work till Monday. Doobie-doobie-doobie-doobie-doobie. Diddly-do. It's Aloha Friday. It's Aloha Friday, no work till Monday. Doobie-doobie-doobie-doobie-doobie-doo. Sit all cloudy and blitz with the prima donnas lying everywhere. Got a guitar in my hand and a Western oil can under my ukulele for a chair. It's Aloha Friday,